To come back to the prompt, when you talk about one side having more political violence, especially historically, the entire planet got tired of the white supremacy-led political violence that happens in this country and the violence that happens to people. It is what it is. Why do you think they rioted after this? And the thing is, it says, I can sit up here and say, I did not agree. I've been on some of the same shows Charlie Kirk was on, and I am disgusted what happened to him. I am deeply bothered on a spiritual level. Like, I am deeply bothered by that because I don't need someone to die to see them as a human. This is why the rest of the people that are not like me, but are like me to your guys' eyes, feel the way they do. Because they are not there. You are right now in real time dehumanizing George Floyd. That should have never happened to him. That is not a move that most police departments don't even allow because it's lethal. I don't care what he did. Nothing warranted that. And nothing Charlie Kirk said warranted him being shot in the neck. I agree with that 100%. And that is the problem. And that is why a lot of people who have not done the work on themselves like I have feel the way they do.
I completely agree with what you said there, and I totally agree with that. And like I said, I definitely appreciate it, and I can tell that you have a really good heart. And I, again, in no way mean to dehumanize anybody or say that anybody agreed. I was responding to what she had said.
Derek Chauvin is a criminal in that situation, not George Floyd.
And Derek Chauvin was a criminal in that situation, so that I also agree with. I was responding to what she said. It seemed that she was saying, I understand people not being upset by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. There was actually videos on TikToks where they were like dancing and celebrating. And I think that for that to be even understandable is a problem. And it's a problem that the left refers to the right constantly as fascists and Nazis and racists. And that is dehumanizing.
So
and I think there is that level of dehumanization.
Though. And I think that is problematic. But I also think that when people see racist things happening, that's
how do we know that it was about race, though? How do we know that
what was about race?
That the whole George Floyd was a race thing?
I'm not referring to that.
Because did you know that there was a whole clip? Can I finish what I'm saying?
In general, I said racist things.
Okay, let me finish real quick.
Every time I refer to that, I've said specifically that example.
Okay, let me finish this. Will, this is the problem with the media. They take sound bites and they don't show you the whole thing. Did you ever see the clip that was taken out that you didn't see about George Floyd? Did you see that, where he was already in the car telling people he couldn't breathe and you see him popping a fentanyl? Did you see that?
Are you justifying Derek Chauvin being on George Floyd's back for 9 minutes?
Okay, now there's...
Are you justifying Derek Chauvin?
Actually,
okay. So
from this...
Can you answer
that question? Can you answer that question?
Now, yeah.
Answer that.
So I don't care if he was riding a unicorn on Mars before.
You gotta let me finish. From this view, it looks like his knee is on his neck. Well, they had the view from this angle, and it was actually on the shoulder blade. So this is what happened in the court. And this is somebody...
Should his foot have been on the shoulder blade for 9 minutes?
It was on the shoulder blade, but the thing
wherever it was.
He was struggling in the car. He was already in the car at a point, talking about not being able to breathe. Actually, the way he died was not because of that. He died because he popped fentanyl. That was the lies, because they want to pit us together. This is a divide and conquer tactic. The media wants to use this. Why don't they ever talk about all these children being butchered in Chicago from gangs? Why aren't they on the cover of the magazines? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. They want us to be divided. And they do this. They pit people against each other. Whites against blacks, gays against heterosexuals, you know, Jews against Zionists, against the people in Gaza, Palestinians. It's all divide and conquer.